Kevin here with another Flippin' Dork Flips and Finds video where I show you different items to pick up really cheap thrifting and garage selling, and I sell them either locally online on like Facebook, Marketplace, and Craigslist, or I put them on eBay for a big worldwide audience. Anyway, I had a few sales to start off this week, so first let me show you the local sale from last night. Well, this week's going to start off with a local sale, and it's probably about 7:45 at night. And this person has been asking about this thing for like a week now, and they finally are going to come by tonight. But it's that little desk slash dresser thing I picked up last week for $2 at a garage sale. Anyway, I have it listed for $35, and I think that's the price they're interested in. I don't think they offered $30 or anything like that. So hopefully they'll be here in a few minutes and buy it, and I can be done with it. Alright, so the people like that little desk dresser type thing, and it sold for $35. Now, I picked it up last week at a garage sale for $2. And it was one of those things where I was looking at it, and then I realized it's particle board, and the handles were plastic. It wasn't a very good piece. I was going to pass on it, but the people were like, hey, are you interested in that? And I was like, I'm just kind of looking to see what you have. Well, would you pay $10 for it? And I was thinking, 10, no way. I don't think I'd get much out of it. And I didn't say anything. I was like, I'm just looking around. Well, how about $5? Would you do that? And then I started walking away, and they said, $2. Would you take it for $2? I said, all right, I'll take it. I could probably do something with it. So, I mean, it was particle board. It's a little rough around the edges. It's going to need a little bit of body work and a new paint job. And the drawer bottoms were kind of warped and not very good. But anyway, it still sold for $35. That's a $33 profit on a not very good piece of furniture. I mean, it was in decent shape once they repair it, but as of right now it was not a very nice piece. So I normally don't buy something like that, but for $2 I figured why not. So that's pretty good. Okay, also I had 2 eBay sales this morning, so let me show you the first one here. Nice and small, really light, easy to ship. It sold for good money. This right here. It's a pair of Ray-Bans. These are Ray-Ban black aviators. I don't remember the model number now, but it's like engraved on the little bridge piece up top. I mean, you can see how small that is. I had to take my phone with the camera and then, zoom in on it to be able to read it. But it's all there. They're legit. They have the little tiny BL, which is Bausch & Lomb lenses. So these are maybe not like antique. Well, I can't say antique, but they're probably retro, maybe not vintage. These might be from the 90s. I can't remember when they quit doing the Bausch & Lomb lenses, but anyway, these are an older set. They were at a garage sale for $1, and I looked them up and I was like, whoa, okay, these are worth really good money. They were selling for anywhere between like $40 and way up. Some of them used were going for $130. I couldn't figure out why. Maybe they're even older, from the 60s or 50s or something like that. But on average, it seemed like they're going between like 40 and maybe 75. So when I first posted them, I thought I'm just going to swing for the fences, see what happens. I put them up at like 125, 129, something like that. And of course, nothing, no action on that. And I dropped them down to 75, then down to 65, and then I think even 55. I finally put them at $49.95 plus shipping, where I knew they would probably sell. I also decided to put best offer on there to see if it would help them move quicker, and it did. I got a best offer for $42.50. I thought of countering, but for $1, I'll just take it. That's not, no problem. So they sold for $42.50 plus $4.10 in shipping. So in total, I paid $1 and they paid $46.60 total. So that's a really, really good flip. And you put it in a small box, protect it up, tape it, slap a label on there. It's less than £1, so it's going to go first class, so it'll be really cheap. I think it's going to be like $3.50 for me to send it. So anyway, that was really cool. Okay, this next item is kind of on the other end. This one I was a little unsure about, and it's big and heavy, and I had to do tons of prep, so you can't even tell what it is. It has about 4 layers of bubble wrap and saran wrap and all kinds of cushioning in there. So I'll show a picture. But this is the Magnavox VCR and DVD player / recorder. And I got this at a different garage sale probably 3 weeks ago, something like that. Maybe 4, I think it's 3 weeks ago. And I got it kind of in a bundle deal. It was free anyway, but by including it, somehow I was able to drop the price of the other items as well. I'm not sure how that worked, but it did in my favor. But anyway, I got 2 dressers and a Levi's denim jacket and this. I think that might have been it. I don't remember what I paid total now, but I got this for free because they said they had no idea if it worked or not. So I thought, well, you know, for free I could at least sell it on eBay for parts or repair only. So I brought it home, looked it up, and I was like, whoa, okay, this thing is worth serious money. If it was still in the box, even, well, if it's new in the box, it was like $300-400. They were way up there. Used in the box, they were still, some of them, they were in the 100, you know, 100 to maybe, I don't know if they were quite 200, but they were way up there, 150, something like that. And then ones that were out of the box but had the remote and they had the cables and they tested them out and they knew they worked, they were around 100, something like that, plus shipping. So I did not have the cable, did not have the remote. All I had was the power cord because it's, you know, actually attached to it. It's not the kind you can pull out. So I just brought it home, plugged it in, it turned on. I put a VHS in there and it started playing. I was able to fast forward and rewind even though I didn't have a hook to the TV. At least that part worked. It didn't eat the tape. I also put a DVD in there. It started playing. I was able to skip and fast forward and pause and all that kind of stuff. So I tested the functions of the buttons and they worked, and then just, you know, it turned on. So I still sold it as parts or repair only, but I told them exactly what I tested. You know, I don't have the remote. I wasn't able to hook it to the TV. Didn't have the cables for that, but it turned on. It didn't eat the tape. The DVD player worked. I don't know about the recorder. I don't have any DVDs to record. So, you know, I'm just selling it as is. You can use it for parts or maybe find a remote or whatever and a cable and it works for you, then you get a great deal, you know, but selling as is. And I put it for $59.95 plus shipping, and that was on the low end. And it was up for a little while and it got some watchers, so I knew it was going to sell, and it did. So I got it for free. It sold for $59.95 plus $28 shipping. So in total, they paid $87.95, and I got it for free. So on my end, what actually counts is the $59.95, and of course I'll have to pay some eBay and PayPal fees, which is 13%. Now that I think of it, I'm not sure if that is only on the $59.95 price or if it's on the total plus shipping. I don't think they would charge that on shipping though. But whatever it is, I'll probably still make like $50, maybe a little less, 47, 52, somewhere in that kind of range. So that's really, really good, especially for being free. Now I just got to be really careful when I send it out that it's packed well. I'm going to write really big all over the box, you know, do not throw, do not drop, fragile, and just, you know, try to do what I can on my part to make sure it arrives to them in the same condition that it was when I had it. So anyway, that's the 2 sales so far. I'm going to go ahead and get labels printed for them, take them to the post office, and while I'm out, I think I might run by a thrift store just to see if there's anything out. Kind of looking for maybe another local item if I can find anything. So anyway, if I do, I'll let you know. All right, so this morning you are looking at a empty porch, and that's because I just sold those little mid-century modern tables. And what happened was a lady contacted me last night and said, hey, I'd love to come by those tables. Could I come by at 9 in the morning? I said, sure, that's fine. So today, about 8:45, I brought everything outside, and then I went back inside to grab my camera to shoot video to show you what, you know, I was just about to sell. And when I walked back out, the lady was here already. So I put my camera away, helped her load them up, sold them, and now I'm showing you an empty porch. So anyway, what it was that mid-century modern table set. There's 4 of them. I got them at a garage sale this past, I think, Friday for $20. And I had them listed locally a little higher at like 80 or 90, and it wasn't moving, so I dropped them down to 70, and that's where she bought them. So that was a pretty quick $50 profit in, what, 4 or 5 days? Not too bad. So now what I'm going to do is go down the road. My wife said she saw someone putting out a yard sale sign this morning when she was going to work. So I don't know if they're having a sale today or, you know, just getting ready for tomorrow or whatever. So I'll just go check it out and see what's up. Well, I went to check out that sale, and it was a drive-by. There was nothing worth looking at, so I just come back home. But luckily, I had some eBay sales, some overnight, some this morning, so let me show you. So I will start with this one right here. I got it sealed already, but basically this is a vintage, I don't know how old, I would guess maybe 90s. But anyway, it's a Reebok nylon jacket, black and red. I'll probably have to show a picture so you can see exactly what it looks like. Pretty basic for the type of nylon jacket that I normally like to buy, but it's still sold for pretty decent money. And these are usually pretty good sellers. If they have like really big, name on it or the big logo or something, they're worth more money. I don't know why people like them, but they do. And the Nike sell, the Reebok. I've even had some of brands I've never heard of before. And these old nylon, kind of 80s, 90s nylon jackets, like windbreakers, they sell pretty well. Okay, so I got it for $2 at a garage sale. I listed it for $24.95 plus shipping, and it sold. So they paid $24.95 plus $4.45 shipping, which I believe is a total of $29.40. And I had $2 in it, so that's a pretty good sale. This one was a little bit of a letdown. Same thing. Okay, I got this. I'm going to take this one out because there's something more showing on this. Okay, so I got this at a garage sale. This is from, I mentioned it in the past. There's a garage sale I went to. I've actually been to it twice now. This guy has really cool vintage toys. He's a little bit older than me. I've bought several things from him that have been worth really good money. That chess game I just sold a little while back. It was from his sale. I don't know. Anyway, this is one of the things I got. This is a vintage NASCAR shirt from 1994, the NASCAR Winston Cup Series, 1994. Gray with, of course, the writing on there and some purple details. But what was really cool about this, I don't know if it's going to show on camera, but if you look at it up close, this is like a multicolor heather shirt. So it's gray, but there's also like some oatmeal, some pink, orange, blue, purple, green, yellow, red. I mean, all kinds of colors in there. I don't know if that shows. The other cool thing is this was a total blast from the past. This is why I bought it. I remember back in the day having shirts like this that had this double collar, but I totally forgot about this detail. You'd roll up your sleeves, so they would put purple back there. So you'd roll your sleeves, very 90s back. This would have been back like when Saved by the Bell and Zach Morris were rolling the bottoms of their jeans, So they started doing it on their shirts. So I thought that was really cool. Very, very vintage, retro. Anyway, it's only 50 cents. So I picked it up. I imagine this thing was going to be going for good money. It's NASCAR. It's got that cool kind of, the fold-up sleeve, kind of hipstery now. It's probably hipster cool. I figured I'd get 30, 40 bucks out of it, but absolutely not. It totally tanked at that price. Nothing happened at all. I dropped the price. I finally had it down to $16.95 or best offer, and someone gave me an offer of $13. So I decided to go ahead and just take it, just be done with it. So paid 50 cents, it sold for $13. That's with free shipping. So I don't know. I'll make way less than $10 on it. So probably like after fees and shipping all that, like $7 or $8, something like that. So not very good. But it's kind of a cool shirt. I just wish it would have been worth more. Okay, this one's pretty cool. Not like super great money, but it was quick. And this is one of my experiments I've been doing lately. And that is video games. So I just listed this last night. This is an Xbox 360 Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And this was part of a bundle deal. I bought a big Rubbermaid container that had an Xbox 360, 4 controllers, all the cables to hook it up, a little headset, and a whole bunch of games. And the guy was asking 50 bucks for it. So I went ahead and bought it. I assumed it had to be worth more than that. I could divide up the games. I could sell the system, maybe double my money or something like that. So I finally got the system listed last night. It's not quite worth as much as I thought. It's worth more than 50 though. I'll definitely make money on it. And then I pulled out the games that were worth listing separately. So with the system, I bundled 6 games with it. They were all like at a max. I could sell them at maybe $7 or $8 each. That was with free shipping. So I just kind of put them with it to kind of raise the value of the system. But then these others here that seemed like they would probably be better to sell separately, I, of course, listed them on their own. So this one I put at $12.95 plus shipping. I listed it right before I went to bed, and then I woke up today and it had already sold. So it sold for $12.95 plus $3.50 shipping, which I believe is $16.45, and that was just in a few hours. It's actually in really nice shape. So this is a pretty popular game, so if you ever see these out there, it sells pretty quick. Anyway, that was the sales this morning. Actually not too bad. I mean, these were just kind of so-so, but at least I'm getting rid of a few things. This one was actually pretty good. And then, of course, the tables outside, that was a really good sale. And I mean, I wish I could have got more out of them, but that $70 was very realistic. I mean, they were not a good color. They were laminate. If they were real wood, they would have been going for way more money. So I was surprised that someone bought all of them as well. I mean, I could see just the coffee table or maybe the one double-decker side table, but the two matching tables, those are not very popular, and they can't even sell them around here for like $10 for a pair. So I think I got pretty good money out of those. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get labels printed for these, take them to the post office, and of course I'll let you know if any other sales happen. All right, well, I just had another really nice sale on eBay. You can see it's this big old box right here, and it is the giant big mouth Billy Bass, or jumbo. And I got this at the garage sale a few weeks ago for $1. And I originally tried listing it auction format to see where it would go, so I started it at $100. I let it go for 7 days to see if I could get any offers, and nothing. I did have a couple of watchers, but they were probably looking at it going, okay, this is way too expensive, but if someone puts an offer in, I probably got to have it too, but no one did, so it just kind of fell flat. So after those 7 days ended, I decided, or I was originally thinking, okay, well, maybe I'll do like a $50 or a $75 auction and see where it starts from there. Then I just decided that, you know what, I'm just going to put a buy it now on there. So I went for $79.95 plus shipping. Now, I didn't know how much shipping would be. It was showing that if I shipped it somewhere in my state, it was going to be like $13. So I assumed, you know, shipping something like this wherever, it might be $20, $25, something like that. If it went pretty far. Well, I was wrong. That's probably why no one was putting offers. But it sold today. So it went for $79.95 plus $55.55 in shipping to go all the way to Los Angeles, California. So my $1 jumbo big mouth Billy Bass sold for a total of, I believe, $135.50. So that was a really, really nice flip. Of course, the $79.95 is what actually counts on my end, and I have the $1 on there, and then I'll have to pay 13% in eBay and PayPal fees, but that's still a really, really nice flip. And it's almost unbelievable that it costs $55 to ship, but I mean, it is big. So anyway, I'm gonna go and double check that this thing is packed really, really well before I tape it shut, put the label on there, and then I'm going to write all over it, you know, fragile, do not drop, you know, all that kind of stuff, just to make sure that it is nice and safe on its way to California. Now it's Thursday, and I had a couple more sales on eBay. And anyway, I'll start with this one here. Got it pre-boxed up. I think you can see it. And that is the singing catfish. I actually have two of these. Each one was $1, and neither of them worked all the way. This one, its mouth moves when it talks or sings, but it doesn't move its head or tail. The other one and this one is missing some of its whiskers. They're a little broken off. The other one has all the whiskers, and it sings, it talks, its mouth moves, and its head and tail kind of moves. Like, not as much as it used to when it was new. But anyway, this one is like the cheaper one I had, and it sold first. So anyway, I got it for $1. I don't remember if this is one that come from a garage sale or from a church rummage sale, but it was only $1. I listed it for $14.95 plus shipping, and it sold. So it went for $14.95 plus $13.35 shipping. So that's a total of $28.30. So it seems like really expensive shipping. So one thing I've noticed, especially yesterday when I sent out the giant Billy Bass, is that it was $55 to ship out. I just use priority. I mostly use media mail, first class priority, or flat rate priority boxes. And I probably should start looking at some other options. I haven't done that yet, but maybe get into FedEx and UPS and all that kind of stuff. I think it's time, because some of these items, like that one, took a long time to sell. And I think it's because it was $50 shipping. It was probably showing crazy shipping for all kinds of people that were interested in it. So I could have possibly used FedEx or the slower version of the post office to ship it out, what they call it, ground or whatever. I haven't done that, but if it would have dropped that price down, I know I looked up ground after I had bought this label, and it was $55 for priority. It'll get there in 2 days. If they wanted to wait between 2 and 9 days, it was going to be like $23. It was like half the price. So, you know, if the shipping could have been half the price, then I could have maybe sold this for $99. And I personally would have got a bigger chunk of pie, if you want to say that, you know, instead of it going straight to shipping. So that's something I probably should start looking into. So I need to go ahead and send that out. Okay, I also sold this. This one might be a little harder to show you. See if I can do it here. This is a Reed sportswear leather jacket. You've seen it in the past. I bought it recently at a really, really good yard sale, or sorry, garage sale. It's the one where I got the, it was a Canon digital camera for $5. It sold in like a day or two for $55, completely untested. I got that Orvis bat and kill bag for, it was on the ground for $1, but this one was technically $10. So I sucked away 5 of those dollars and put it onto that Orvis bag and considered it $6, you know. But that Orvis bag sold for $89.95 plus shipping, went for over $100. This one, it was not that great of a sale, but I just wanted to pick it up. It helped me get a better deal when I did my bundle, and it was still pretty decent. So I'm considering it a $5 purchase, and it sold for $24.95 plus $11.15 shipping, which is a total of $36.10. So that was the 2 sales from today. I need to get them packed up and shipped out, and then I might actually head out towards a neighborhood yard sale. It's only Thursday, so there's probably only going to be a house or two, so I don't know. I definitely will go tomorrow, but I might kind of just scope it out today and see what's up. So anyway, let me get these shipped out. Well, the people told me they wanted to come get the tables after 7, and they weren't kidding. It's like 8:45 now, and they're still not here, but they said they're going to show up pretty soon. So anyway, I paid $12 for them, and they're going to buy them for $35. So it's a $23 profit, which is all right. It's not too bad. But anyway, hopefully they'll go, and then I will be all out of the local items I bought this past week. And then all I have left is this, which no one has asked about yet, which is kind of what I thought was going to happen. And then I have that back there, which I've had for a long, long time, and I'm probably going to redo it at some point before I sell it off. But anyway, hopefully they'll show up in the next 10 or 15 minutes. All right, so the people come by last night and checked out the tables. They liked them. They were trying to get them for $30. They asked if I would do $30. I said, no, I'm sorry, I'm looking for $35 on them. So they went ahead and paid the $35. And like I said, I paid $12 on them, so I made $23. So it's actually not too bad for 2 little tables like that. I was kind of experimenting with that type of style. Normally, if I buy furniture, usually I do wood. I don't mess with metal and all that kind of stuff. So they sold all right. So, I mean, it did take a week. They didn't move as fast as everything else I bought, but I did make some money on them. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video for now. And if you like it, go ahead and leave a comment of what you think. Give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that, and then click that little bell icon up top to keep up with more of these videos. So thanks for checking it out.